What if the dragon wasn't imagined? What if one of the most powerful and universal symbols in human history was actually seen? Across continents, across civilizations that never met, we find the same creature, a long serpentine body, antler-like horns, a flowing beard, a coiling S-shaped spine twisting through the sky. This is what I call the dragon blueprint. Not just a myth, not just a story, but a form etched into the fabric of the cosmos itself. The structure is unmistakable. The jaws are open, the curling spine, the fluid, almost alive movement as if the dragon is not a creature but a pattern in motion. And what's extraordinary is that this exact form appears again and again across ancient cultures. In China, the dragon is not a monster. It is divine, a symbol of power, prosperity, and control over water and weather, a life bringer. These dragons were wingless, serpentine, aligned with yang energy, masculine, active, creative force. They don't destroy, they govern. But in Persian retellings of sacred history, like those recorded by stories of the prophets, the dragon takes on a different role. When Moses stands before Pharaoh, he casts down his staff. It does not become a simple snake, it becomes something far more terrifying, a massive dragon-like serpent. The magicians respond with their own serpents, but theirs are illusions. What follows is more than spectacle, it's confrontation between the truth and deception. The creature is enormous and terrifying, depicted as having jaws wide enough to swallow entire illusions. And the dragon devours them all, not just overpowering, but erasing them, as if to say what is real consumes what is false. In ancient Egypt, the dragon transforms again, this time into the goddess Tuaret. At first glance, she appears composite, part hippopotamus, part crocodile, and part lioness. When you look closer, shift the perspective, above her brow rests a subtle, flat crown, the small, round headdress with which Tuaret is sometimes adorned. She was known as She Who Is Great, a powerful protective force, a guardian of birth, fertility, and life itself, linked to renewal, to kinship, and to cycles of rebirth. And through her connection to the annual Opet festival, she becomes part of a much larger story. She was often referred to as the mother of Osiris and linked to the regeneration of divine power on earth. And then, in Mesopotamian creation stories, she was known as the primordial dragon, Tiamat. In the Enuma Elish, she is not just a creature, she is chaos itself, the raw, unformed universe. And from this chaos rises Marduk, who defeats her, slaying her with an arrow that splits her in two and creates the heavens and the earth, creating order from the body of the dragon. So we have to ask, why does this form keep appearing across China, across Egypt, across Mesopotamia, across sacred texts and mythologies? Is it a coincidence? Or were ancient people all looking at something and describing it the only way they could? Not just imagining the dragon, but remembering it from the nebula. This information is usually reserved for the highest echelons. I did not stumble across this information. I was divinely guided to find it. I did the inner work and I earned it. And this usually would not be shared publicly, but it's time to shatter the illusion, not just for myself, but for everyone. Because until now, this information has been lost to time. And through the manipulation and suppression of humanity, it's become a mystery. What I am going to reveal through my work, through my books, and through this channel is going to answer so many questions that have gone unanswered for generations. And through remembering Atlantis, there will be no mystery anymore. So stay with me because I'm just getting warmed up.